Noisy chair. What's going on, everyone? Just another day, just another Wednesday, hump day. And I was sent a video, which I want to show. And then I found another one. I just bumped into it on Facebook. So I just want to show. And they're short. They're very short. I mean, real short. One is like a minute and a half, maybe. The other one is 4 minutes. So very, 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 very short. I think I've got them both queued up anyway. Might have lost one of them. Oh, there's the one. Got it. Okay, I got them both here. Perfect. Everybody winding down their day. What's going on? I wasn't gonna go online. I figured it was too late. I was like, these people are awake. Nobody goes to bed early. All right, that video is queued up. Hey, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Nope. We're on a little too late for Bam. He's got to get up at like 4 a.m. So right now it's, 10:49. So he's probably on his first dream already. Maybe his second, finishing up his first dream, headed to his second dream. And yeah, so when we're this late, he's not able to, at least not during the week, he's not able to come on. So, been a weird week. Some weird stuff going on online. You know, it was funny. Remember, I played the video of, I think her name was Heather. Was it Heather? Healing Page or something like that. And honestly, that was it was like a market survey. I wanted to see what you guys were going to say. I had my thoughts, but the disinterest was very obvious and very loud. So I don't want to waste anyone's time. So there's a few other things I've been keeping an eye on, which I'll let you know what those things are. Speaking Spanish? Which one are you talking about? Nope. So I found this old, one of them I found on Facebook today, but the other one was sent to me and said, you might want to play this. And, you know, this goes in contradiction to what she says or what she believes happened to her at the hotel that Christmas Eve. All right? You all know what she's been saying, right? The last few months. We know what she's been saying. Hey, phony baloney. I don't know. I don't know if she could be. I don't know if she could partner up with any of these people. You know, and I thought about maybe taking a dabble at to see what's going on with Dre and the whole Molly and what's her name? Without a crystal ball. That's how much I talk about her. I forgot her name already. Katie Joy. I thought about jumping into that just to see, you know, what the heck is going on. And then more importantly, I thought about, you know what? I need to find out if I can what the heck is going on with Marvin. And it's all I'm told it's hard to get information. So I'm gonna try that from tomorrow and through the weekend. See if I can get an update, because ultimately he's the real focus of all this, and that focus seems to have been lost a little bit. Yeah. So I'll try to dig up what I can on that situation. Let's see which one I'm gonna do first. I think first I'll do is a real little short video. This was a live. She was live at a Stripes parking lot, and I think a family or a few people parked way on the other side of the building. Might have made eye contact, and I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what happened. But she went off, making it sound like she was being stalked, and it was crazy. And she's got her kids in the car, and you got to listen to how she's talking. And this is from, let's see, when is this from? This is circa June 1st of 2020, maybe end of July-ish, something like that. But right around the summer of 2020, June. Well, it says June 1st, so we'll go with June 1st. And it's real short. It's not even 2 minutes. So we'll go ahead and get to that one real quick. We can discuss it a little bit. Interesting. It is. And let me pop it up here. And here we go. Get the volume up. Yep. Okay, here we go. 1:49.
You're going to do this to. That's what they thought. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What? The fuck do you want? Look, you're live. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Look at them. You see how I'm being stalked? Look at that shit. I've been here, and I'm going to put it on here. That way they don't say that I'm doing anything wrong. You're live, just so you know. That's
from what I could see, all they're doing is they've made a purchase and they're putting stuff in their car, in their truck, right? And I think she was trying to overdo it by insinuating that they were stalking her or looking at her or whatever.
That's right. That's right. You ain't gonna be lying about me. Leave me alone. You're not. Just stop. This is for my protection. Leave me alone. I was talking.
And they're over here like, who's she talking to? That's funny.
About being in love. Mira? Stop. I don't care if you record me. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Stop. 1 million cameras can be there. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good. Bye. Leave me alone, man. Get away from me. Get the fuck away. I was here already. I made an order. My call's here. I was here before you. Bye. What you guys didn't see is how they were fucking staring right now and talking and scheming.
Scheming?
That's very... You know, some black...
The sad part is the kid heard. The sad part is her daughter.
Wow. How much tea has unraveled.
Daughter in the front seat. Right there in the front seat. I mean, taking all that audio and listening to all that. You know, even when I got mad, if I had the kids in the car, I mean, I don't care how mad I was, I would always bite my tongue, always, from cursing. And whenever one did slip out in front of them, I felt so bad. And I was always, don't say that. Don't ever say that. Don't, you know. So I'm sure you didn't miss much before that. I know what she says, what you didn't see was them, that they were staring her down and stuff. And, you know, maybe they were. Maybe they did. Because at that point, people already, you know, she was already popular. She was already on people's radar. Not that they're targeting her, but when you have that, how can you not notice, right? And then, of course, and like I said, she's got to make it seem like she's a victim. She's got to be victimized, period. Yes, that's correct. This was just a few days before that. And yeah, so I don't know if any of you have seen that. That's a classic. That's definitely a classic. And it's, I don't know, anytime the kids are involved, it's freaking sad, and you wonder what she told them, and you wonder what does she tell them? What does she tell them in private? What did she tell them in private? You know, when they're at home or when they're in the car, when she's not live, how did she talk with them? And you know, hopefully, where they are now, because to me, all this, for whatever, I know the kids are very young, but they hear all that. You know, I hope they weren't programmed by that, and I hope in the last couple of years that they've been, well, where they are, that they've gotten deprogrammed, you know, or they're able to know what normal life is like. So yeah, I wanted to show you that one. That was interesting, that's for sure. And then I miss Bam. And then this other one, someone sent me and said, "Hey, you got to play this. You have to. You have to." And I checked it out and like, yeah, I think I do have to. Considering she's accusing people of for her nasty attack that happened, which shouldn't have happened at all. Shouldn't have happened. And she wants to right now accuse the wrong people. And so I'm going to play this right now. It's a bunch of clips. It's all one video, but it's 1, 2, I don't know, I forgot, 3 or 4 clips, something like that. So again, I'll play it and we'll discuss it. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you all. All right, let's see where we're at right here. All right, ready? 4 minutes, 15 seconds. Here we go.
This did not happen to me by a man. This wasn't because of a romance. Hold on.
I don't know who she was talking to there. Somebody knows.
I promise you, I didn't beat myself up. I didn't beat myself up. I didn't do this to myself.
It was already admitted that your torture was due to, I think it was jealousy
Hey,
or something.
Julissa, now that I have your attention, let me tell you something. It's against the law for you to have any kind of communication with me. But if your eyeballs are looking at this, ain't nobody told you to look at this. But if I was smart, I would be watching every single word that I'm saying on this video. Look, I never made Cody tattoo my name on his back. I never did. I never knew he was ever even going to do that. I had no clue. If you had to lie in bed looking at his back and looking at my name, that is not my fault. It's not my fault that that dude hardly ever wants to put a shirt on. And whenever you wake up, you got to see my name on his back. That's not my fault.
I'll tell you about that in a minute.
It's not my fault that I don't look as ugly as you would like me to look at nearly 44 years old. That's not my fault.
So she's referring to is that Cody's got her name tattooed on his back.
Didn't get to pick my genes. I didn't get to pick my chromosomes. What are you gonna do? Are you really gonna go out and harm every single person that dude has ever been with? He's probably a dude that's been with the most female in Willacy County in history. If that's the case, you have a long road ahead of you trying to harm every single woman that he's ever been with. For real. That's not love for you. That's love for the person that no longer wanted to be with him and that wished him luck with you. Because Vanessa Tijerina did anything to her? Nah. Because Vanessa Tijerina was once with a person that has Vanessa Tijerina's name tattooed on the back of his back. Like if Vanessa had anything to say yes or no about that. And because she was with him. What? You really? For real? She didn't like the way I looked. She didn't like me looking like this. She didn't like me looking like that. Instead, she wanted me to look like this.
G. Chamberlain Martinez says this is horrible. Like, why'd they beat me? Because the person that was ordering it, I had never even met her. I didn't know nothing about her. I had never exchanged words with her. I had never had anything to do with her at all. It was pure hate because she was dating somebody that I had dated in the past. And she was so angry. All the anger was on my face. So she literally commissioned these people to mess her face up. And let me watch. And 10 minutes before they rescued me, during the last part, she was on the phone. She says, you know what? She wanted the bigger girl to kick me in the face. And she said, you know what? I'm going over. So she thought she was going to go over and she was just going to take over the beating. So she was already getting so excited about the violence that she wanted to be part of it hands-on herself. It wasn't enough that she paid for it to happen or got, whatever whatever they compromised, whatever transaction they made for them to do that to me, it was already indirect involvement, but she was so excited about what they were doing to me that she wanted to directly say, you know what, I want to have direct contact. I want to do it. That just
Yeah. So, according to that video, unless I missed something, I think I did. I don't think I did. But did you once hear the name John Allen, Jojo Malone, Ofelia Moreno, Frank Marr, and whoever else? Those are the four names she's been throwing around for the last few months. So how did we get from that knowing who her attacker was, knowing why they did it. She just explained it all. She just explained it all that night, or that week, let's say, or those days after. How did that happen? When did this transition from that to John Allen was a mastermind and he funded this whole thing? It seemed to me that started that fateful day when she had a meet and greet, and remember John Allen came to the window. Yeah, that's when that started. So, and this was in her own words. This was not, oh, I heard somebody say, or we heard somebody say, or somebody said that somebody said. Yeah. So I wonder if this little army of her faithful minions would ever watch this, and if they would think twice about, who they're supporting or what they believe. I wonder what they would think. I wonder what they would say. And I wonder what she'll say. I'm sure this will make it back to her and she'll go on a rampage, perhaps. I don't care. I'm not doing anything. This is not doctored. This is not edited video. It is edited in the sense that there are many clips put together, but nothing was taken out of context. So, that argument can get thrown right out. Replay. Okay. Mother, you want to play this one again? Yeah, there's a few people in the last couple of days have said they've thrown a few different names at me, and some of the viewers that we have, one or two perhaps, might be her. She might be here among y'all right now. All right, I'm going to replay this one. If you didn't catch it, now's your chance. Hey, Mox, Steph, Kate, welcome. Janie, Kelly, everyone, thank you, Legend. Power, and everyone, thank you so much. So, okay, let's replay this one. It's only 4 minutes long. It goes by pretty quick.
That happened to me by a man. This wasn't because of a romance. Hold on.
I promise you, I didn't beat myself up. I didn't do this to myself.
It was already admitted that your torture was due to jealousy.
Hey, Julissa, now that I have your attention, let me tell you something. It's against the law for you to have any kind of communication with me. But if your eyeballs are looking at this, ain't nobody told you to look at this. But if I was smart, I would be watching every single word that I'm saying on this video. Look, I never made Cody tattoo my name on his back. I never did. I never knew he was ever even going to do that. I had no clue. If you had to lie in bed looking at his back and looking at my name, that is not my fault.
Negative,
It's
Moxie.
not my fault that dude hardly ever wants to put a shirt on. And whenever you wake up, you got to see my name on his back. That's not my fault. It's not my fault that I don't look as ugly as you would like me to look at nearly 44 years old. That's not my fault. I didn't get to pick my genes. I didn't get to pick my chromosomes. What are you going to do? Are you really going to go out and harm every single person that dude has ever been with? He's probably a dude that's been with the most female in Willacy County in history. If that's the case,
You have a long road ahead of you trying to harm every single woman that he's ever been with. For real. That's not love for you. That's love for the person that no longer wanted to be with him and that wished him luck with you. Because Vanessa Tijerina did anything to her? Nah. Because Vanessa Tijerina was once with a person that has Vanessa Tijerina's name tattooed on the back of his back. Like if Vanessa had anything to say yes or no about that. And because she was with him. What? You really? For real? She didn't like the way I looked. She didn't like me looking like this. She didn't like me looking like that. Instead, she wanted me to look like this.
Angie Chamberlain Martinez says this is horrible. Like, why they?
Funny how she got those screenshots already queued up on the phone, right? Yeah.
Angie Chamberlain Martinez says this is horrible. Like, why they beat me? Because the person that was ordering it, I had never even met her. I didn't know nothing about her. I had never exchanged words with her. I had never had anything to do with her at all. It was pure hate because she was dating somebody that I had dated in the past. And she was so angry. All the anger was on my face. So she literally commissioned these people to mess her face up. And let me watch. And 10 minutes before they rescued me, during the last part, she was on the phone. She says, you know what? She wanted the bigger girl to kick me in the face. And she said, you know what? I'm going over. So she thought she was going to go over and she was just going to take over the beating. She was already getting so excited about the violence that she wanted to be part of it, hands on herself. It wasn't enough that she paid for it to happen or got, whatever whatever they compromised, whatever transaction they made for them to do that to me, it was already indirect involvement, but she was so excited about what they were doing to me that she wanted to directly say, you know what, I want to have direct contact. I want to do it.
Yep. That's it, Kelly. So now some more of you have seen this. Did anybody hear John Allen? Did anybody hear Ofelia Moreno? Did anybody hear Frank Marr? Did anybody hear Jojo Malone? Not even close, right? So I wonder if she would explain that. I'm interested to know. Because to make these terroristic allegations against John and other people, yeah, that's not cool. False allegations. Not cool at all. And the reason, yeah, okay, so somebody put it out there. I know I'm not doing anything wrong. And I'm not a journalist. All right. But when somebody presents me with this, especially going by what we played the other night and day. So why wouldn't I show this? Yeah, I know what you want to answer that. You know what? Real quick, off topic. Notifications. I'm not sure why nobody's getting them. And this is YouTube only, remember. So you're not going to get it from Facebook. So yeah, I'm not sure why. The only thing I would say is just go to my page, my YouTube page, and just go to the little notification, that little bell thing, and just toggle it. Turn it off, turn it on, go through the options again. Facebook's Messenger has been having issues with notifications. So on Facebook, they're having a problem. So just toggle that little bell and just go through that one more time. Yeah, some people are getting it, some are not. So, yeah, So when that was presented to me and I saw it, I was like, oh, of course we got to show this. I wish it was longer, but it is what it is. It's it's only 4 minutes, but it's a very telling 4 minutes, right? And it says a lot right there. And there's another YouTuber who's had interaction with her before, mostly a couple of years ago. He used to do a lot of videos about her, and I was trying to get him on wanted to pick his brain a little bit about her, just her, and the situation he had going on. But it just wasn't going to happen today. It was not a good time. Timing was off. And yeah, so, and yes, I was warned by some people. Oh, she's crazy. Like, I don't care. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just showing a video that was already out there that she made herself. Again, I've got videos, over 300 videos on my pages. Anybody can show them and play them, or I put whatever part of my life that I talk about is out there. And if you're going to record yourself and leaving your videos public, now if they were private and I hacked and got them, well, that's another story. Then I'm doing something illegal. But that's not the case. These are just public. It's all public. It's all public. So, yeah, I thought that was important for you guys to know what the hell's going on. And if you watched the video from a couple of days ago, then you're like, yeah, okay. How the heck did it get from this to John Allen? And he's the mastermind now. And so, okay, so this video, let's see. The other one, let's see. What's the date on that? Shoot, I don't think I have the date on that one. But yeah, I mean, you really wonder where the actual hate is and why. I mean, why is obviously, victimhood. Got to be a victim. I hate saying that. And I hate to think that she herself was in on it. Maybe she's the one who paid somebody to have it done, and it just went too far. You know what I mean? Some people who just keep going with a certain narrative. Oh, somebody paid to do it. Somebody paid to do it. Maybe she paid to do it. Publicity. Somebody said in the comments here, for Cash App sympathy. Maybe. And I would hate to think that somebody did, that she did pay for that herself. Too many. This is one of those mysteries of the world that we're never going to find out. And what can you do? On purpose, and so people can speculate. And everybody's speculating. Did she do it? Did she arrange it? Did she meet these people before? There is a photograph going around with her with these people. If I'm not mistaken, it was the night before. So, and the other part of this, who in their right mind, if somebody says, yeah, we got some information for you, come over here, meet me at this hotel, who's going to go to that? And who's going to go to that alone? Who's going to go to that alone? Oh, yes, we got somebody to tell you, but it can't be on the phone. It's got to be in person. I mean, I'd be getting red flags all over the place. I'm like, yeah, you can tell me on the phone, otherwise, then I don't need to know. That's my whole first thing. Why would you even put yourself in that situation? So you guys can think about it all you want. I think this victimhood, what is it? Being a victim and getting sympathy from that. And she got sympathy, all right. Especially when she put out that press release that went to, I don't know, over 300 different news distribution outfits. She wrote that herself. The one that made it to Nancy Grace, among others, ABC News, and I mean, it was everywhere. But and some people were like, "Whoa, wow, Nancy Grace picked up the story." It's like, I can sign up for that service. It costs about $300. Pay the fee, type my own press release, title it, write the article, send it out. It gets blasted everywhere. And then you got your editors, your newsroom people who look at everything coming in and like, do we want to cover this? Nah, this is real. Nah. Yeah, well, let's talk about this. And then they might reach out to her. But nobody reached out to her. Not that I know of. I mean, I don't think it went national. I think very quickly some information about her was also released. Once they did some digging and they found out, well, maybe not. And so it's not like a big thing where it's not like a big thing where just because you put it out there doesn't mean it's actually going to get talked about. The way those work, you do a press release, they get fed to all the networks, big and small. Somebody reads it, and they're like, yes, no. And it just wasn't big enough to really cover. There was nothing going on there. There was nothing, it just wasn't big enough. Whatever the case, it just wasn't. Jorge Ramos, yep. She mentioned him. Oh, man, she wanted to get covered by a lot of people. I mean, and if you've got news, you want people to cover you. You want to get certain people. And she really wanted the sympathy votes. And she had a bunch. She did. She had a bunch, but, it's not the right way to go about this crap. So, I mean, what makes people do this kind of thing? I mean, what's got to be in your head to think that the only way to get ahead in life is to be a victim? I know that there are people advocating for the African American community who just want to go on forever with the slavery thing and for them to be a constant victim. But all the African American people I've ever talked to in my life that were my friends and my schoolmates and my coworkers, they're like, yeah, that happened a while back. Got nothing to do with me. Important thing is it's not happening now. And I'm like, yep, I agree. Can't believe it happened then, but let's not let it happen again. They don't want to be a victim all their life. They want to do things on their own merit. They want to get their jobs on their own. There's some people who don't even agree with the affirmative action. Affirmative action is where they will pick a population of a minority, regardless of whether or not they're good in school or they had good grades or they came from, boom, put them in Harvard, boom, put them at UCLA. Except, X percent of people, just because they were black or just because they were brown or whatever the case, whatever color they were. Do I have a video that shows the guy she's so obsessed with? Which guy? Which guy? Because the other night, remember the other night where she was in the red dress, and she talked about a couple of people. One was a gentleman that uh, passed away this past week, the last week. May he rest in peace. He passed away, she also was talking about another gentleman referred to as Island Boy, and she was kind of twisting those stories together. And a lot of watching the video, a lot of us were like, "Wait, which guy is she talking about now?" Because she was kind of blending, and couldn't we had to figure out what she was saying next to go. Oh, okay, she's talking about that guy. Oh, or she's talking about this guy. And I mean, the word is, and again, this is hearsay. This is not fact. But she was with one guy already while she was talking with the other guy. Not that that's big news. People do it all the time, right? But that's the word on the street. Hey, Shanae, you're cool. Moxie would be impressed to the other video. No, let's see. Yeah, she was ecstatic when she made it to Nancy Grace. Like, you would be so proud of the face plastered everywhere. How long can you play this victim thing for? I know she's very proud of it, and she pinned it to the top of her page. You've all seen it, or if you visited her page, you've seen what's at the top of her. I don't mean the banner. I mean at the top of her posts. You see what's there. And it's her battered face. And she's sticking to that. I mean, she's going to stick with that for as long as she can, I assume. Cody is a nephew by marriage in the family. So not her blood nephew. Still, I mean, I know things happen in cousins and all that stuff, but there's no blood relation. So some people will have you say, oh, well, then it's okay. Everybody can make their own, that can have their own opinion on that. Personally speaking, if it's family, off limits, I don't care, whatever, off limits, period. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Move along. Skip this one. But I don't know the details. I don't know anything of why somebody would do that. Wait, one of the real Allen boys. No. Not now. Moxie, not one of those guys. Just a guy that was nicknamed Island Boy. Not one of the Island Boys, for sure. No. This was way before they were even around. I wish you would get some new photos of blue and yellow just getting old. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know if you guys saw the thumbnail. You know how she's said before that I either choose photos that show her in a bad light, or I doctor the videos to make her look bad. Remember, she said that before. So, you know what? I want to be fair. I haven't done that stuff, but I'll put some pictures up, different ones. And that's what you saw in the video thumbnail. Just so you can see I'm not a bad guy. I just selected some photos and picked the ones I thought she would like. and I've said it before. I don't mean to keep repeating myself, but I'm not one to judge anybody's appearance, and I'm not going to, or physical appearance, or attributes, or whatever. I mean, poke fun here and there, like with Bam, that one video, that night of we'll call it the Sir Mix-a-Lot night. Yeah, that was pretty good. And that was a great program that night. Anyway, yeah, but I won't comment on her looks, her appearance, or any of that stuff. But yeah, you know what? Just wanted to be fair. Say, look, I'm not a horrible guy. Here's some nice pictures I think that you'll like. And so, we'll see. Yeah. And then she did a TikTok. Did you guys see the TikTok the other night where she went after Kay again? This was a KK Smith, I think. This was like a 4-minute video, 5 minutes almost, where she went after Kay. Kay's a lady. KK is a Kaye, by the way, not the letters KK. KK asked her, wait a minute, how did that happen to your face yet no bones were broken? Remember that? We've asked that before. And yeah, Vanessa got triggered, and she did. She went on after her for a bunch of days, and still, but KK just didn't, KK wasn't scared, and she didn't back down either. She's gone on her own little defensive attack, and good for her. But she went on with that video, and then she went on about John Allen again. It's like, and racist, and the mastermind or whatever he paid. I don't know. It's like, how far can you take this victim thing? How that she claims to have evidence. It's like, if you had evidence, why didn't you come out with it? If he's a mastermind, you have evidence, show it to me, and I'll jump right on your side. I will. I would. It's not going to happen because there is no evidence. There is none. And that's all. I mean, yeah. You guys want to see that? Here, let me see if I can pop it up here. Give me a second. Give me a second. By the way, what do you guys think of that music? Oh yeah, there's another video, a different one. I'm not interested in that one. Irrelevant. There's some irrelevant people out there that I got nothing against them, but I think they're trying to jump in on some of this stuff now, just out of nowhere. And I mean, that's fine if you want to. Let's see if I can play this thing. Okay, I'm going to play this thing. Okay, stop screen. Hang on a second. This is the TikTok video she did going after, originally going after KK, and then she added a few other people in here. If you've seen this, you can take a pee break or bathroom break or go get a drink. And if you haven't seen this, here we go. All right. Ready? Ready. Listen to the music. Listen to the music. There's her main. This is the reason why all this is happening. Because K.K. Smith said, I'm still confused how she didn't break any bones in her face and why they only hit her in the face. I mean, valid question. I mean, valid, about the breaking of the bones. I mean, we've asked that before. But more than that, it was, they didn't kick her in the ribs, or they didn't punch her in the stomach or any of that stuff. So, I mean, I saw it as a legit question. Not that Vanessa would know why they didn't do that, but it was just a question. Now she's saying she joined forces on the hate page belonging to that racist, hateful man. Belonging to that racist, hateful man. I believe she's talking about John Allen, which doesn't own any pages at all, except his own personal page. And you hear the music, it's supposed to be like creepy music. Like these people are supposed to be creepy. But do you really feel it, for me, it has a reverse feeling, considering some of the things we've seen, on the replays in the past.
This is K.K. Smith, and I don't give a fuck. You are annoying. I don't know what I'm jealous of. 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 So when you find out, you let me know. You're harassing. I don't know what the hell you think I'm jealous of. I find that hysterically funny. I don't know what I'm jealous of. So when you find out, you let me know. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to look at that rumply, dumply butt.
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt.
I don't know what the deal is with the brown. I didn't know it was brown face. I thought it might have been some kind of, I don't know, whatever. We don't even know if that's brown face. If she wants to insinuate that Kay's racist.
It's just some shit that you don't do. Why would you do that? Huh? That shit makes me sick to my stomach. Why would you do that?
It's again, I do not hate Vanessa. She's gonna call me a racist. She don't know nothing about me.
Oh wait, online hate is never dangerous, right? It never turns into violence. Sure it does. But not in this case. You see how she's trying to do that? That comment she made, boom, go right to the photos of the injury. So male on female hate isn't anything to worry about. Question. That's her question. But it wasn't John Allen who funded the organization of that violent crime, right? No, it wasn't. Just because you say it is, you got proof of it? I'm real big on proof. What do they call it nowadays? Receipts. You got receipts? Let's see the receipts. No. By the way, that case is officially closed. And like I said it before, closed and Kohler's in a witch's tit. It's closed. There's nothing else there. There's no there. And like they say. Trying to she's saying that hate page where she's talking about is No More Cheeseke's Lies. Why are they trying to defend him so bad? I don't even think it's defending. There's nothing to defend. Nothing was done. We're just defending against false accusations, which are dangerous. Why was he seen in the parking lot of the building where I was tortured? He wasn't. Nobody saw him there. Nobody. Is there an affidavit that somebody swears under oath that they saw him there? Why not take a picture? Everybody's got phones. Where's the proof? Where's the receipts? Nobody said that. Nobody said that. Nobody. Except her. Nobody said this. So why was he seen in the parking lot of the building where I was tortured? The building where you were tortured? You mean the motel? Nobody saw it. Nobody saw him. Because this didn't happen. Nobody saw him didn't happen. That's what I'm saying. And I can hear it already. I can hear it already. Can you hear it? Oh, there's nothing to worry about, right? But there's nothing to worry about, right? No, there's nothing to worry about, right? Can you hear that?
No. What? Who are you?
This is the famous meet and greet where John Allen came right to her window. She invited people to come and meet her. And he was in the area and he met. And look how she turned it around.
Are you being serious? Who are you? What's your name? You look familiar. I'm doing good. Here, let me remove. Be careful. Be careful. What's your name? Because you look familiar.
I'm John Allen.
Oh, get away.
Yes, I am.
Guys,
baby.
meet up.
Oh, yes,
He's a
I
stalker.
am.
Can you
And
guys?
your ass is grass. Sorry about you. Sorry.
Can you
about
guys?
your
Can you guys call
LBN
the
license?
Can you guys call the police on this guy? No, I'm being serious. This guy's crazy.
I think that was funny. But yeah, that's what she put out there. And hating on KK, hating on John, and it's so yeah, that laugh was freaking hilarious. I like it. He did sound like a crazy man. He did, all right. But it was funny, and then he walked away. He left. He didn't stay there harassing her. He just left. And then she tried to turn it around, saying he's stalking her, whatever. Yeah, right. Yeah. So be warned, if you ever meet her, you may be accused of stalking. If you're at the same Stripes gas station, the Stripes are a chain of gas stations. If you think we might bump into her, or if you see her, you better turn the other way, go somewhere else, because in her eyes, you'll be guilty by association just by being in the building. You must be a stalker. You saw the first little video, that 2-minute one. You saw what happened to them. Do you want that to happen to you? No, nobody does. John Allen got her good. It was funny. It was funny. Was he threatening? He didn't reach inside the car for her. He didn't do any of that. He just stayed right there at the window. And don't meet and greet, yeah. But you saw the first video. Did everybody see the first video? Shoot, do I still have it? Do I need to play that again? Yeah, I think I got rid of it already. I don't feel like looking for it right now. But yeah, I mean, that'll happen. That'll happen. So, bottom line is, by that 4-minute video we saw just a moment ago, not this one, the other video, which pretty much contradicts everything she said a few nights ago, that John is a mastermind along with the other 3 players. And she'll include me once in a while, even though I had nothing to do with her back then. Every once in a while, she'll throw my name in there, but yeah, got nothing to do with that. None of those people did. And just because you repeat it over and over and over and over again doesn't make it true. Also, it's scary when she's got all those followers defending her, going around and sometimes harassing people. I know she likes to brag that they go around and they're going to visit pages, and sometimes they do. But the fact that they would do that with her and for her blindly, I mean, they just barely met her, weeks ago, arguably around the time when Uvalde happened, when she started going on the attack against the law enforcement community of Uvalde and Texas. That's when she picked up a lot of fans, a lot of followers. And the fact that people would follow blindly, I mean, like sheep, and not know her history and not look at any other stuff or any of the other pages, some of the things that are said here. And all we say is, hey, there's a bunch of years there. Why don't you go watch some videos? Go back a few years. At least 2 years, 2.5 years, at the very least. Go watch some videos. Watch more than one. Oh, I've seen one. Watch more. All right. And then, if you want to keep defending her, well, then you're just as big of a problem. Anybody who would defend that, I mean, so defiant, it's a problem. So, yeah, I don't, if she did it for the publicity, well, she got some. She did get some, that's for sure. She did get some publicity. That's no denying that. Was it good publicity? Well, you know how they say, you know what they say about publicity. Any publicity is good publicity. There is no such thing as bad publicity. There is no such thing as bad publicity. And in her case, I don't know. I don't think ultimately she got the outcome that she wanted. think if she did, I mean, I don't think we'd be here this far so many years later, rehashing the same things over and over again. And people defend her. I mean, it's like if you went to a page, like you didn't know this woman, Heather, what is it? Heather Healing Page. And you go there and people are insulting her, and you might go, oh, yeah, why are you insulting her? Leave her alone. God, man, leave her alone. But you didn't know any of the history or why they do. I mean, a lot of the people who follow and who critique have a history. I'm talking about Vanessa. Have a history. They follow her for years, longer than I have. And yes, they know a lot. She's put her life out there on video a lot. I mean, a lot. And the story has changed a lot. So, you know, for anybody thinking, if you want to go online and put your life out there online, like daily life stuff, you know, be careful. All this stuff stays online forever, especially if you leave it public. And after watching the video tonight, that's a clear case of, she said this a couple days ago. Oh, but look at this video we just saw today. Doesn't match. Usually something is legit. If something is legit and there's video of something from years ago, it would match whatever's been said today about it, about something, whatever it is. It's like, oh, she's been saying that for years. Same story. Well, in this case, it's different. And to call John a mastermind of organized crime for this, yeah. You know, it's one of those things where I would not just sit back and play, oh, yeah, she's saying that about me. I'm a mastermind. That's organized crime she's talking about. That is serious. But to make that kind of accusation, to accuse someone of something like that. Oh, wait, didn't she accuse her grandfather of something? Did she accuse her grandfather of... I'm trying to remember this properly. Maybe I don't even want to say it if it's not true. Yeah, now I'm remembering. She accused her grandfather of something that was not true. And it was one of those things, yes, okay. It was about, was it something that allegedly he did to her? Oh, to her and the daughters, okay. So she made one of those forbidden kind of accusations of sexual abuse against her and against her kids. And I can't even imagine what that's like to have that accusation. Because, you know, in the court of public opinion, everybody's like, dude, hang him, right? I mean, I know, innocent until proven guilty. Yeah, okay, yeah. But when it comes to sexual abuse, child abuse, it's almost like guilty until proven innocent. And the stigma that comes from that is bad. I mean, that could last for freaking ever. And to put that on somebody who was innocent, I mean, if you would do that to your own grandfather, what would you do to somebody you really don't like? That's not family. What do you think they would do? Yeah, and I know that kind of accusation is very dangerous, and I'm 1,000% against. Obviously, we all are against any kind of child abuse, sexual abuse, anyone to an adult, even where it's not wanted. Totally against it. So, but to put an accusation like that on someone, that's low blow. And I don't know, there have been, it's been in the news, man accused of rape, only to find out, a year or two later, the girl said, oh, yeah, she lied. He didn't do it. In the meantime, dude's been in jail. And he's been getting beat up in there because, nobody likes a rapist or a child abuser. Why didn't she go to jail for that? I mean, she has to be, obviously, he would have had to have said, yeah, I want to press charges, but he's probably a good and decent man. He's like, yeah, I'm just not going to get into that. Just clear my name or whatever. I don't know the details. Yeah. Hey, Lola, I just watched a video where she says she's most likely to be assassinated. Yeah, the politician. Yeah. Yeah, so if you're just coming in, yeah, you want to do a replay. I play a couple of videos, or 3 altogether. They're all short. I think the longest one is like 5 minutes. The real one is 4 minutes. I might play it one more time just to close the night. And I wanted to show it. Somebody brought it to my attention. I was like, how can we not show this? I mean, this is complete difference, 180 degrees of what she just said. Then there are names that you will not hear. There are names in the video I played earlier. Not the one where she's arguing at the Stripes parking lot. That was crazy. Yeah, she added a few more, but on this video that I showed today, Beck, she didn't name any of these people. Yeah, this, for her, it was a case of a jealous girlfriend. That's what she says. Unless you didn't see it. Do I need to do that video again? Yeah, you know what? I'll close tonight. I'll show it one more time. Yeah, let's do that. It's only 4 minutes long, not even 5 minutes long. So this is the one. If you missed it, here's your chance to catch up. Please give me a subscribe on YouTube. And yep, you can follow the page on Facebook as well. Manny Behind the Mic. Mike is MIC. And Cash App if you need it, or PayPal. It's all right there. Thank you very much. So let's play this one more time, and then we'll wrap up the night with this. All right. Y'all ready? You ready? All right, here we go.
This did not happen to me by a man. This wasn't because of a romance. Hold on.
I promise you, I didn't beat myself up. I didn't do this to myself.
It's about jealousy.
Hey, Julissa, now that I have your attention, let me tell you something. It's against the law for you to have any kind of communication with me. But if your eyeballs are looking at this, Ain't nobody told you to look at this, but if I was smart, I would be watching every single word that I'm saying on this video. Look, I never made Cody tattoo my name on his back. I never did. I never knew he was ever even going to do that.
So in case you missed it, she's alleging now that apparently Cody, the guy she was with up until a little before this, has Vanessa's name tattooed on his back, causing the new girlfriend to be jealous. And she would brag, "Oh, it's not my fault. You got to see the tattoo every time he takes his shirt off." So instigating that.
I had no clue. If you had to lie in bed looking at his back and looking at my name, that is not my fault. It's not my fault that that dude hardly ever wants to put a shirt on. And whenever you wake up, you got to see my name on his back. That's not my fault. It's not my fault that I don't look as ugly as you would like me to look at nearly 44 years old. That's not my fault. I didn't get to pick my genes. I didn't get to pick my chromosomes. What are you going to do? Are you really going to go out and harm every single person that dude has ever been with? He's probably a dude that's been with the most female in Willacy County in history. If that's the case, you have a long road ahead of you trying to harm every single woman that he's ever been with. For real. That's not love for you. That's love for the person that no longer wanted to be with him and that wished him luck with you. Because Vanessa Tijerina did anything to her? Nah. Because Vanessa Tijerina was once with a person that has Vanessa Tijerina's name tattooed on the back of his back. Like if Vanessa had anything to say yes or no about that. And because she was with him. What? You really? For real? She didn't like the way I looked. She didn't like me looking like this. She didn't like me looking like that. Instead, she wanted me to look like this.
Angie Chamberlain Martinez says this is horrible. Like, why'd they beat me? Because the person that was ordering it, I had never even met her. I didn't know nothing about her. I had never exchanged words with her.
There it is. The person that was ordering it, I never met her. No mention of John Allen anywhere in this video.
I had never had anything to do with her at all. It was pure hate because she was dating somebody that I had dated in the past.
Pretty cut and dry to me, right? That's what she just said.
And she was so angry. All the anger was on my face. So she literally commissioned these people to mess her face up. And let me watch. And 10 minutes before they rescued me, during the last part, she was on the phone. She says, you know what? She wanted the bigger girl to kick me in the face. And she said, you know what? I'm going over. So she thought she was going to go over and she was just going to take over the beating. So she was already getting so excited about the violence, so she wanted to be part of it, hands on herself. It wasn't enough that she paid for it to happen or got, whatever whatever they compromised, whatever action they made for me for them to do that to me. It was already involved. But she was so excited about what they were doing to me that she wanted to directly say, you know what, I want to have direct contact. I want to do it.
There you have it. Everyone, thanks for hanging out with me tonight for just a little bit. More to come the rest of the week. Hope you enjoyed the conversation, the critique, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so tomorrow, what's tomorrow? I keep forgetting what day it is today. Thursday. I'm sure there'll be more. I think Bam's going to join us tomorrow night. He's been going to bed very early, getting up super early. I know that's tough. You guys do all this. All of you who work super early in the morning, or 12-hour shifts or whatever. Been there, done that. Props to you guys all. Have a great night. I think that's all. We're gonna wrap it up for now. Thank you so much for being here and spending some of your Wednesday night with me. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow, I'm sure. Take care.